Welcome to MySQL series. Today we are going to learn about null handling using if-null function. So let us begin first by taking a database. So let us use our old database and see what it contains. So let us first check the content of our result table. So we'll type the query, select star from result, and we are getting the values stored in this table, and as you can see, one of the result shows null value. That means there was no value stored for our roll number 6 and there are no marks entered. So let's see how we can handle this null value using our if null function. So let us take this case that you want to display this table, and for the null result you want to show something else, because null is something that only people knowing about database will understand, and for general public null will not be something very meaningful. So what if we show this as fail or 0 or no marks entered, or something more meaningful for the general public? So let us use our function if null and display something else in the place of null value. So let us start by using our if null function and see how we can change the null value to display something else. Select. Now we have to write the column name instead of star, because we are going to use the function sname, and because our null value is in the mobt column here, so we will not write it directly. We will use our function first, if null, and this function will accept two expressions, and if this first expression is not null, that means it contains some value. In our case, these 5 students, they have their marks entered, so these are not null values. So if this is not null, it will be displayed. Otherwise this second value will be displayed. Okay, so that will be in the case of this 6th student. So let us continue our query and see how we can use our function. So of course that means we need to enter our column name. We will be checking the null value in this column, and for the value, let us say you want to show the null values as failed. Okay, so that is all for this function is required. And finally the table name from result, and you can see that in the place of null, now we are seeing failed. Okay, so in the place of null we are seeing failed, but the column name has changed to this long function and values name, if null mobt. So if this is not desired, you can remember from my last video that we can use the column aliases, and that can change the column name for you. So let us try that. Let us write our query again. Till here. Okay, as let's call it marks obtained, from result. So let us run this query, and that should change the name. Okay, so now we see that the column name has changed, and this change is not permanent, it is not done in the database table, it is just for your output purpose. So we have changed the column name using aliases, and using if null function we have changed the null value also. Again, this failed value is not entered in your database, it is not changing the null value, it is just for the output purpose. So hope you have understood the concept of using if null and understood this lecture. Hope you have enjoyed learning. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.